In the world today, protecting a country's borders is vital.
It is seen as a gateway to the UK.
These are the men and women in uniform responsible for safeguarding Ireland's borders. Stopping.
Look at me, behind the yellow line.
Searching.
Have you been stopped at a checkpoint before?
We just listened to me.
And seizing drugs, arms and illegal goods.
If anyone tries to harm me, that dog will tear them to shreds.
Saving lives.
I'd say about 200 kilometres per hour.
And protecting Ireland's inhabitants and millions of visiting tourists.
You could have been here 100 times. It doesn't mean that you're guaranteed to get in the 101st time.
They police the ports.
But you have to make sure there's definitely nobody underneath the vehicle.
The airports.
Why did you tell me you weren't working?
And the roads.
These are very badly damaged straps.
If you can't drive the truck, shouldn't be on the road.
These are the Border Interceptors. Coming up, a routine stop and search.
What's the story?
Turns up an alarming find for the Garda Traffic Corps.
Some drugs paraphernalia here. The needles and tubes for making up their own syringes.
Cork Port's four-legged secret weapon.
That dog will tear them to shreds.
And at Dublin Airport Immigration.
You with the group?
Yes.
A student who may be on the next plane home.
No problem then, because that visa's used.
Cork Port is the second busiest port in Ireland and welcomes car ferries, cruise ships and freight carriers, giving easy access to the whole of Ireland. The front line is protected by armed police. Their primary role is to stop people trying to smuggle themselves illegally across the border.
Great, thanks a million. Thanks a million. Mostly families come in here, but you still have to be very careful about the checks you carry out. Brilliant, thanks a million. It's mostly people that we're interested in. We work hand in hand with customs and they're interested in contraband. Thanks very much. Bye.
But port security is not just of the two-legged variety. Officer Harrington is one of two Garda dog handlers for County Cork, assisted by two dogs, Laser and Rex.
Rex is trained to find and detect various different illegal drugs. A very common misconception is that the dogs are addicted to the drugs they're trained to find. They're not, because a lot of the drugs that he's trained to detect would, if you got him into his system or up his nose, would actually overwhelm his system and kill him. The other dog we have here today, his name is Laser. Laser's trained primarily for search and rescue of missing or vulnerable people. But if the person tries to hurt the dog, hurt me or escape, the dog is trained to bite them and detain them. He's there to defend me at all costs. So if anyone tries to harm me, that dog will tear them to shreds. When you have a big angry German Shepherd that's barking and telling people to cop on, 9 times out of 10 they tend to listen.
Rex and Officer Harrington are ever vigilant as they patrol the port, working as a team to detect smugglers trying to bring contraband into the country.
Just letting them have a walk by, just seeing if they pick up on anything and possibly in any of the cars. Like if there's cannabis or anything like that in the car, they'd have a very pungent smell and you'd actually pick it up, the dogs can pick it up outside the vehicles. From time to time you'd get specific information that might suggest that a particular car might be on the ferry that might be of interest to us.
A ferry from France is about to dock at the port. And the Garda are about to act on a tip-off about a truck on board.
Okay guys, we have the ferry coming from Roskoff this morning, 480 vehicles on board. There's one truck that's of interest to us. We're going to be checking that truck, so as usual anyway.
With around 180 vehicles rolling off the ferry, any one of these could be carrying illegal immigrants. The officers spot the target vehicle as it leaves the ferry, and they pull it over as it heads to leave the port. They now move in to perform a thorough search, before deciding if the truck will be allowed to enter the country.
Can I just have a quick look in the back there? I don't mind. Thanks very much. No, it's empty. We checked over at the far side. 3 times you were checked. Yeah.
The Garda are prepped and ready to act, should anyone be hiding amongst the empty containers.
We've had some problems the last few months in relation to that. I suppose it's just the current climate in Europe. A lot of desperate people over there trying to get a life. We're here to make sure that our borders are secure. We've had some clandestines come in on the back of trailers. Yeah, I'm satisfied this is secure and there's nobody on board.
They may have found nothing, but they're not finished yet. It's time to bring in the big guns.
Oh, come on, Rex, let's go. Come on, Rex. Where is it? Where is it?
Detective Garda Ray Flannery is on duty at the immigration booths in Dublin Airport.
How long are you going to stay in Ireland?
One more day.
He's keeping an eye out for anything that may indicate a passenger is not being honest about their intentions in Ireland.
Where are you going to be based?
At All Hallows and then at Trinity College, Dublin.
Okay.
A group of American students have just landed from Heathrow in the UK.
You're part of the group, yeah?
They're stopping off in Ireland for a few days on their way back to the US.
You with the group?
Yes.
Do you have a second visa?
No.
But it seems one of the students has a problem with his visa.
You have a problem then, because that visa is used.
They were not supposed to, like when they signed it.
The tutor arrives at Officer Flannery's desk in order to explain the situation.
We changed planes, we went from...
Yeah, but the visa he has is a single entry visa.
Yes, and they made the people on this side made a mistake in the Irish airport, but the person stamped it accidentally because she just took the whole lot of ours and just stamped them all.
He has to be convinced that they are telling the truth, or the student will be back on a plane and on his way out of the country.
It's deemed used once it's stamped.
Yeah, but we didn't know this, and we didn't, you know.
Yeah, so technically you should, because you came to here to go to the UK.
Yeah, but...
Yeah, so once you landed here, what airline would you go to the UK with?
When we went through the Irish consulate in Boston, we gave them the itinerary and said we were flying Aer Lingus from, into Dublin to Heathrow, and this is what they...
Yeah, no, it should be in both.
Officer Flannery is happy that there has been a genuine mistake.
So how long more are you staying?
We're staying till Tuesday.
And allows the boy to enter Ireland to join his fellow students.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
You had the correct visas, but just that the Irish visa was stamped in error. It didn't need to be stamped coming through here in transit.
The next passenger at Officer Flannery's desk has flown in from Brazil.
I have an Irish family, a wife and a daughter.
He and his family have previously lived in Ireland, but have been back in South America. His family have flown home ahead of him, and he's just arrived to join them.
We are living in Brazil, and during that period there, my GNIB expired.
His GNIB card has expired. This gives him immigration permission to stay in the country beyond 90 days. He will have to register again for a new card.
Are you living in Dublin?
Yeah.
You're down the country, you go to the local, but...
Everything seems to be in order, until Officer Flannery asks the man his address in Ireland.
What address are you living at?
When I left, what we are going to live now.
When you left, you were living in...
When I left, was in...
The address they have on record is from 2009.
Okay, when did you live in Triton?
This is when we married in 2009.
Officer Flannery isn't concerned about the man's intentions, but explains that he needs to keep his contact details up to date at all times.
Anytime you move address, you have to notify immigration that you have moved address.
Right here.
Okay? It's very important you do so. And we hold on to this card because it's expired. Okay?
With Officer Flannery holding on to the expired GNIB card, the man will need to register for a new one. This time, making sure all his details are correct and up to date.
Thank you.
Okay.
Back at Cork Port, the Garda Border Patrol are on high alert.
Can I just have a quick look in the back there? I don't mind it. Thanks very much.
They've had a tip-off that a truck arriving from France may be carrying something or someone it shouldn't have been.
There's nobody on board.
So far, they've discovered nothing. Time to bring out their secret weapon, Rex.
Come on, Rex, let's go. Come on, Rex. Where is it? Oh, you're going to work. Where's that? Rex? Every time these dogs go to work, they think they're playing a game. So if the dog isn't happy to be searching for his toy, he won't do it. So you have to keep the dogs happy at all times.
The dog goes to work, checking potential hiding places for smuggled drugs.
So now he's in work mode and he will just fly through this truck searching it. And if he comes across anything, he would stop beside it and start barking and scratching at it using his paws.
With a sense of smell 2,000 times stronger and 50 times more sensitive than that of a human's, Rex is a potent weapon in security operations.
Good boy, Rex.
To him, it's a game. But if he finds anything, the drivers won't be smiling.
He's very, very good at what he does, and he can make our search team's jobs an awful lot easier. Good boy. Yeah. Good boy.
Rex's expert nose finds nothing. Given the all clear, the truck is waved through into the country. On this occasion, the tip-off hasn't led to a bust, but the squad will remain vigilant, ready for the next illegal attempt to enter the country. The Garda Traffic Corps patrols the roads around Dublin Port and Dublin Airport. It's their job to keep these busy entry points to the Republic of Ireland safe. Officers Paddy McElroy and Philip Earle are in their patrol car. And they've spotted something that rings alarm bells. They turn the vehicle around and head off in pursuit of the Nissan Micra.
Just took the turn a bit quick for my liking.
As the driver overtakes other road users erratically,
Hasn't copped us yet. He wouldn't drive like that if he knew we were behind him.
the officers radio in for a vehicle check.
Control, just looking for a vehicle registration check when you stand. It's a dark coloured Micra and your insurance.
Insurance code that it's March of this year, tax May of this year, dated up to March of this year. Oh, it's good turn up diesel. I've checked it up behind earlier on this year.
Roger that, sir.
It's time to pull this driver over. Officer McElroy approaches the car to investigate.
Oh, you keep an eye on them, fella, will you? You're coming up with loads of stuff missing on your car.
Missing?
Yeah. Documentation.
No, I just bought this car 2 years ago. Insurance in the post and I have insurance.
NCT's gone. Tax is gone. No insurance displayed.
Your insurance is not paid for my insurance every
Can you
month.
turn off your engine there for a second?
It's off.
Is it off?
Yeah.
Do you have a driver license on you?
No, no, no,
You have no identification?
No.
Well, who'd you buy this car off?
I bought it with a fella in the ocean in the boot yesterday.
Yesterday?
Day before yesterday.
You're tripping yourself up now.
No, day before yesterday, honest to God, yeah.
Got no tax, no insurance and no NCT. It's got a male driver, female front seat passenger. The female has all the usual physical signs of a drug user. He's saying that he's just bought the car. So he doesn't appear to have any documentation to back it up. Again, I think this one will end up being seized.
Officer McElroy suspects the man is telling him a pack of lies.
Joe, could I get a person?
He's got no ID and no proof that the car is legally allowed on the road. So the officers have no choice but to seize his vehicle.
Could we get a tow truck up to this location, please? Your car's going to be seized. Under Section 41 of the Road Traffic Act.
Please.
A suspicion of no insurance. You see, you told me you bought it yesterday.
Yeah, my license at home.
How did you get insurance?
I'm going to show you that I paid every month.
Where did you get insurance?
Downtown.
You only said you bought it yesterday.
No, the day before yesterday, but I put my insurance in. I paid every monthly. It's £200.
I'm not satisfied.
Please, God, don't just.
I'm not satisfied.
Please.
When I say that you've no license.
Yeah, but have my insurance and license.
Our checks have
yeah, but I'm
produced.
I'm from the north. I'm in New York. I got past me testing over my license. Honest to God.
James, it's been seized. I've made a decision. Okay.
If he's going to stand any chance of changing their minds, he's going to have to think fast. With up to 740 flights landing every day, from 180 potential destinations in 42 countries, over 4 continents. The task of keeping Ireland's borders safe at Dublin Airport is no mean feat.
Hi, how are you?
30th of May.
At the immigration desks, Officer O'Connell is on duty, helping to protect those borders from potential threats.
How are you doing?
A gentleman has just flown in from Hong Kong. and has arrived at his desk.
Who do you visit?
My brother and sister.
Your brother and sister, do they work here?
Yes.
They work here. And do you have their immigration details? No. No. Do you have a letter?
No.
No. Okay. I'll try and find them on my system.
Officer O'Connell can't find any record of the relatives on the system. If the man can't prove where he is staying and who with, then he could be denied entry into the country.
They're not on my system.
Hmm? No,
they're not here. No.
Maybe ask my sister.
Yeah.
It turns out that the man is travelling with another of his sisters. She joins him at Officer O'Connell's immigration desk so he can question her about their reasons for coming to Ireland.
My sister and my brother.
Okay.
Yeah.
No mobile number.
What?
No mobile phone.
Mobile. Yeah.
087284. This is your sister.
Yeah. Sylvia.
Okay.
The woman gives him a phone number. But there's no answer.
Voicemail.
He needs to confirm their story to ensure that they aren't trying to enter the country illegally for work. For now, they are going nowhere.
Do you know your sister's date of birth?
Yeah.
Date of birth. Your sister.
Yeah.
Yeah?
My sister?
Yes, please.
Me.
Her date of birth?
Yeah.
And on top of that, the language barrier is starting to become a problem.
Date of birth?
Date of birth?
Yes.
Oh.
Is this 1948?
Yeah.
1948, September.
Maybe.
Okay. And born in, or nationality Hong Kong?
Yeah, I'm from Hong Kong.
Okay. No records.
He tries to get through again.
Hello, Sylvia?
And this time the call connects.
Immigration, Dublin Airport. You're expecting a visitor? Who is it? Okay, so I just need to get your GNIB number. Okay, and did you register with immigration? You did. Okay. The 8th of October 1956. Ah, yes, I have you here now.
The woman on the phone has registered with the Garda National Immigration Bureau and is able to give Officer O'Connell her details.
Yeah, that's fine.
He finds her on the system,
Very good. So you're the
is satisfied that the couple are genuine, and is happy to give them leave to land.
So when you are visiting next time, just get a letter from your sister with all her details on it, okay? Because then we won't be delaying the other people, okay?
Okay.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye. If they hadn't any contact details, it's grounds to refuse, to be honest with you, because they're telling you they're coming to visit people, and if I can't find them on the system, that means they're probably not here legally. So if I hadn't been able to find them, it would have been grounds for refusal.
Garda Traffic Corps officers Paddy McElroy and Philip Earl have pulled over a car for driving erratically.
Coming up with loads of stuff missing on your car.
They suspect the driver is being far from honest with them.
I'm not satisfied.
Please, God, don't just
I'm not satisfied.
Please.
He's got no tax, no insurance, and no national car test certificate. And on top of all that, he can't produce a driving licence.
It's been seized, I've made a decision. Okay?
They've seized the car. But before the tow truck arrives, it's time for a routine search.
Yeah, we're going to give it a quick search. You have nothing in the car that you shouldn't have.
No, don't use need.
Do you take any drugs at all?
Drink.
Drink?
Yeah.
And the plot thickens.
What's that? Who was on the cocaine?
Nobody, I don't take coke, I don't drink.
Some drugs paraphernalia here. We've the pipes that they use for smoking. This seems to be, it's not something you'd see much of these days, where they appear to be making up their own needles by using pins and so on. No need for that in the modern day with the government needle exchange programs and so on. It's unusual to see, and it's very old-fashioned. You'd see the likes of the needles and tubes, you know, for making up their own syringes. It's almost like you'd see in prison rather than on the streets, to be honest. The likes of this tin foil that you use for smoking. Then we've got this container here. The telltale sign here is the green liquid in the bottom. That's methadone, which is a substitute for heroin. People who are coming off heroin will be prescribed this through clinics and doctors and so on. The bag here is crushed tablets of some sort. We're going to guess from the colour and from experience they tend to be sleeping tablets. Again, more medication. These are all in the name of another lady who's not in the car, who's related to this lady. She tells us she doesn't take drugs, but a check on our system tells us the opposite. They seem to be harmless enough. Two characters living homeless, basically living out of the car. Fortunately, the car isn't tax insured or NCT'd, so there's no way we can let them drive around like that.
Although they found drugs paraphernalia, there's no drugs, so the officers can only seize their car. They let them get their things together, and it looks like they have their entire lives in a handful of carrier bags. The car's heading to the pound, and the couple are heading off under their own steam.